Oh, yeah, there it is. I got to get a little bit better timing on that track for some reason. I've screwed something up there. But GM, what is happening, fam? Holy smokes. The crypto markets take a little bit of a turn, a little different than I thought. If you saw my post last night and then this morning, clearly I thought we were going to 50K, not 40K. I was fucking wrong. You're wrong, boy.
Woo. Well, keep your grades up.
Yeah. Well, stay in school, brother. You know what I mean? Keep your mind right.
Yeah, stay in school.
Shit.
But I mean, there's a lot of volatility right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, across the board.
Yeah. Apparently,
so it's I'm shocked.
I had seen. So this is pure manipulation. I had seen, I think it was a Singapore news outlet put out a pure FUD article, no relation, anything, and that triggered a massive sell-off. And from what I heard, it had something to do with something in Singapore. We'll see. But I'll tell you what, it doesn't stop the fact that today, ladies and gentlemen, is Web3 Gaming Coin Spotlight. And we're going to take a look at some tokenomics. We are going to definitely put some things into maybe a coin, maybe two, I don't know, into the Web3 Breakfast portfolio, because that's what we do on Wednesdays. Is we load that thing up. Listen, we'll get something for cheap today. Now, I know Ethereum's a little bit cheaper, and that's what we're converting. If I was smart and foreseen this thing happening, I should have tethered that off and preserved a little bit of value. But, it's whatever. We'll figure it out. So we're going to add something into the portfolio today from Web3 Gaming, but we're going to get to the chop shop here in a second. But thank you so much for joining us, Web3 Breakfast, guys. If you are watching over on the YouTube, go ahead and smash that like. And if you are listening here on the Twitter, the LinkedIn, or where else are we? On Facebook. Wherever.
Facebook.
Yeah. Go ahead and do whatever you do to recycle it out there. Your retweet, your repost, whatever it's called. Let's get the word out there. But thank you so much for joining us, guys. If you want to be a part of the conversation, if you've got a token or a gaming, a project that you're really liking, and we could take a look at the coin and see what it looks like. Make sure that if you're part of the Twitter space, come on up, raise your hand. We only got one rule: don't be a douchebag. So no racist, sexist, homophobes. And I think we're talking gaming coins, so that shouldn't even apply. Shouldn't even have to say that. But we just go with it anyway. And then you can be part of the conversation over on the X, or if you're watching somewhere that has a chat function, type your favorite project in there, something that you're either a part of, something you're looking at, and we'll take a look at it. But we gotta find. I would like to find. And now we've got a couple high cap ones, right? We've got IMX. We've got a big percentage of IMX and Illuvium. Those are our two biggest besides Ethereum. Right. I posted, I could probably find a way to pull it up, or we could post it into the nest if somebody, Seven, if you want to do that, or Turbo. We posted a screenshot of what that portfolio looks like. And maybe we should add in a low cap gem, see if we can get a nice little pop.
Woo-wee. Boy, fire sale. Everything on discount right now. Get on in here. Make sure y'all bring your checkbooks, man. They got everything on sale. Doggone. Jeez Louise.
Well, some people saw this coming. But hey, it's gonna be a good one. But hey, I got liquidated. If you guys Turbo and I, we did our first live stream last night, our evening stream, which I don't think that time is gonna stick. That's like bedtime for my daughter, and that's not the time to be away. And so maybe we'll do that this afternoon. We'll try it. Maybe a little bit later today. I don't know. Turbo and I will talk and see what works best for our schedules. Maybe it's a night thing. We just go degen. We degen out. We get into the casino, which, by the way, casino did not treat us well last night. One of the projects I ended up getting into one after the live stream. And it was one of those ruggers that it was the fake out. It made it look like they were building something, and then they pulled the plug, a little bit later.
It's a part of the game. The bull's coming back, right? I mean, we're on our way back in.
When the casino doors are propped open by dead degens, the fucking that it's it's fucking the run's coming, dude.
Just just a bunch of drooling degens just hanging out.
Right, they're not even dead. They're just dead. Their just mind is completely cooked. They can't even move. They're just groaning, and you're like, "Are you okay?" And they're like, "Fucking ease." That's all they say. Ease.
After looking at these numbers today, man, my brain, I feel like you did before the show. Like my whole brain is just like, holy cow! Like what in the world is going on? Like everything.
So
Except
like
for my Psy. Nah, Psy stayed up. It stayed up 1%. Let's go, Psy. Holding us down, baby.
I am done.
There are
that's what. Woo, it's
size,
a win. It's a win.
Size up 11% in the last hour. Like that's a nice little. I mean, if you had some dry powder, like you're probably going to be happy today. When is VeChain going to go back up into like 10-cent range? Like, here's my story with VeChain. Is that I was like not a VeChain whale. That's not even remotely the right term to use. But I ton of VeChain, and what's that?
VeChain Dolphin.
Yeah, little porpoise, and I got to the point in the last cycle, and I was like talking to people at work, like if VeChain hits 25 cents, I'm tapping the fuck out because that's awesome. And literally, I want to tell you, it's just like less than 24 hours, like it hit like some pump, or not 24 hours, it's just like a couple days, like it happened, and that's when the greed happened. We're like, whoa, geez, man, if we got there that fast, like I bet we could go higher. And that literally was the top. Like my exit point was the literal top. And I was too fucking greedy and I didn't sell. And that fucker shot down and it's been in the single digits ever since. So, lesson learned. Pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn. Hey, look, this is like when you're out fishing. You know what I'm saying? You'll miss some, but you're gonna catch one.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you stay in the game and you stay focused, so we're gonna get one in 2024. That thing gonna be at least this big easily.
That's what we'll tell everybody.
It's gonna be a good one.
XRP up 2%. Now that I kept my I have a decent spot position in XRP, and I don't know if are we gonna see the markets go. Where is XRP, by the way? Because well, we'll look at all this stuff in a little bit. What are we doing? We're like, it's like we're what's wrong with
We're just excited.
I know, dude. So excited. We just want to look at numbers and see where can we make money. I feel like time is money right now, right? Like, oh, we just sit around and bullshit. Like, maybe things go back up and then we've missed a dip. Maybe
it seems like degen hour like Discord situation would be so much fun just to test the theory of maybe we are right at the cusp of this bull run.
We're gonna do that. Though we got to set it up this week. We got to figure that out. Because then maybe we can help each other. Because who knows? I was up at 3 in the morning. Like obviously, what time did we did that show at like 9 or whatever time? Like around 9 o'clock last night is when I got into that trade. And everything was looking fine. And I was even up at 3. I think my dog barked. She had to go outside, so I was up. So I brought my phone down with me. I'm like, yes, let's go look at our trades while we let the dog go potty. And things were looking good at like 3 in the morning. I'm like, all right, I think I was up like 40 or 50 bucks. I'm like, all right, man, I think we're doing all right. We're gonna go back to bed. We're feeling all right. No leverage sweats tonight. And woke up to a disaster. So
it's always when you sleep. It's always when you sleep.
I know.
It's always when you wake up the next morning, because you should never smile at your phone and go, "Yeah, man, it's gonna go up more."
I should have
I have to read back and just sell it, because every time I smile at the price that I'm looking at versus the price that I bought it at, I know my subconsciously is just saying you should sell this now, but the other side is like, no. No, it's going to the moon, you moron. Because if I do sell and I go to sleep, I'm totally waking up to moon cakes, and I don't have any. And if I don't, I wake up and I'm fucking like less than a man.
Everybody wants to wake up to moon cakes. I don't know who you are, where you are in your life, and what you're doing. But if you don't aspire to wake up to moon cakes, what are you doing? We all should have mooncakes. Speaking of mooncakes, make sure you guys retweet the Space House. Let's bring some more people in here. Let's get some more friends. Let's get some more people that are looking at gaming coins, because we got to add something in today. We got to add something. Now, does it have to be? It's something I was thinking about last night, because I put on the post, like the whole point of that specific portfolio is to make it all Web3 gaming. But we're also talking a lot about RWAs. So is it wise for us to diversify and not do all gaming coins in that portfolio and maybe add something different? What do we think? Or stick to our guns and it's just a gaming portfolio, and that's what we're doing?
Well, I'm looking at this article right here that says that the Bitcoin spot ETF.
Yeah.
It's oh shit, let me send it over too. It's to be rejected by the SEC.
Yeah, I saw somebody post something this. What do you guys think about it? Let's talk about this for a few minutes. Like what if the spot ETFs all get not why can't I think of the word for not approved?
Not approved. They probably will.
Rejected.
If they get rejected, all they do is they go back and go through what they have to change, and it takes 6 months to fucking get it back up there and all this other garbage. All it is a play. They're already investing in it. Like, they're already saying that they're putting money to the side to put into these fucking things. So eventually, once it gets regulated the way the government wants it to be, it will be approved. But Gary is a clown, and he loves fucking being the center of attention. So he's gonna fucking do this. He's gonna do this fucking whole dumb shit where it's like, well, we need it to be like this, fit in this box, but it's a circle, Jerry. You told us a circle. We need it to be a square. That's what he's gonna do.
Little lizard Gary. Yeah, no, I had heard that there's the potential for them to do that. Now, would that be considered like the rug pull of the century from the SEC to the crypto industry here in the United States? It would have to be, right? Like it's a fuck you to the retail. At the same time, other positives that come out of it.
I think it's more along the lines of him saying "fuck you" to the babe. What? Hold on, whoa. I think he's gonna. I think if he's getting. My bad. My baby just yanked my. I can't find my headphones. So I got wired headphones in. It's weird as crap. But I think he's letting the banks know right now. You can either be in the club or you don't, or you're not going to be in the club. And JP Morgan's like, "Fuck you, Gary." And he's like, "Well, you're not in the club," and it's just going down the domino effect of who's going to be able to jump in and who's not.
Good morning.
Just gonna make a look at some.
Yo, Carter.
Morning,
what's up,
Carter.
fam?
Another day in paradise. So I'm going to give you a little opinion here of what I think's going on. I think this is the fake out before the big breakout.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody was really long. Jay, you and I kind of had a little brief conversation about how long the world was last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked at the heat maps on my Market Cipher, and I was like, man, I should really short this, but I just have that hopium, I don't want to ever go against my hopium, but then my gut feeling told me you should short this. And then that guy Kramer came out and made his statement, and all of us should have known better then. But yeah, this in my opinion, and of course this is not financial advice at all, because I don't know anything about crypto. I'm just talking. Fake out before the breakout could be a really weird couple days, but come on, man. Let's zoom out, zoom out on the chart. Let's not look at today. Let's zoom out and let's look at things. Let's not let our emotions take us to paper hand and then chase it back at 52,000.
Some bozos will do that. This is so you were talking about the Market Cipher heat map. I like this. This is on CoinGlass, and you can look at by exchanges and stuff, but you could see clearly that was a 100% just liquidation. It
was like gutting fish.
Yeah, literally just dynamite. I like that. I like that site. That's usually a good indication of where you're going to see a lot of heavy liquidation zones. And we even looked at it last night on the stream, but we did play the game.
Well, you're not going to call every one of them, right? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I said. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what
I'm
looks
just,
so
you know,
juicy right now is AVAX, guys. Oh my
I
God.
love AVAX.
Look at this 13.64% discount. $45,000 Bitcoin is a 13.68% profit right now with AVAX. That coin, I love AVAX, and anybody building on AVAX is super smart. I'm going to say that. Wow.
Yeah, we really like Avalanche, and that's a really good thing. Now, Avalanche, I could consider Avalanche a gaming coin. They've got a huge gaming presence. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add some AVAX in right now.
We're gonna.
I already threw a few bucks at it this morning. I was chasing it at $40. At when Stars Arena started, and I started buying into it again at like $15, and I'm like, what's going to happen here with this? And then it was 20, and then Stars Arena had their fall from grace or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know if that thing exists. I don't pay attention to it anymore.
It's back. There was a new UI update. It's a lot easier to get into and use on your phone. You don't have to like turn it sideways to use some of the functionality. It's obviously very rudimentary, but it will come back. Now the problem is no one's tipping, no one's giving AVAX anymore because AVAX got way too valuable. So like almost like it's going to need its own token so that people feel like better about tipping, donating, using the whole SocialFi aspect of it versus just another social media aspect where there's no money exchange, because that's not the point.
Yeah, I 3x my money on the platform and we all know the story. So nevertheless, I mean, I started buying the AVAX there, and it caught my attention, and I watched the volume from Stars Arena start to move AVAX like 9 and 10% swings. But it just kind of got away from everybody. Look at AVAX now from where it was. I mean, it's still, $36 right now for an AVAX coin. I mean, it's up 111% in 2 months.
All right, so we just added. Let me make sure. You swap success. Okay, so let's just make sure here. Let's add the token in here. AVAX. I love Avalanche.
It's just as fast as XRP. I mean, for payments, and I mean, I think that there's a lot of potential in AVAX. I'm going to give you my price prediction for AVAX. I'm saying 225 by a year from today.
225. I like that.
225.
I think that's a pretty good price prediction for AVAX. I'm a big fan. I think if everything goes well with the gaming that they're doing, obviously there's a big focus for the RWAs on what AVAX is doing. I know that there is some concern. There's some FUD around whether it's the organization, the tokenomics, or there's something. I try to not pay attention to people's when they talk about FUD. But there is something that people don't like about it. And when I had posted something about a couple failed transactions with Ethereum, and that I said AVAX was the way, there were some people that chimed in and said that there is no difference, that you do get high gas fees sometimes on AVAX, you do get some failed transactions that cost you money, that that's when people were talking about Algorand, or the fucking Pulse people are just vicious, and they just like when they leech onto something and they get you. Shout out to the Pulse community, you guys are very loyal.
Shout out to the Pulse. Man,
Did they ever find their founder?
Nope.
I think he got served by the SEC. I believe he did. I could be wrong.
I don't know. I think he's in the wind, man. He's laying like I can just imagine him like Scrooge McDuck on a huge pile of people's cash, just like swimming through it in some tacky Versace outfit. Or is it Louis that he wears?
Probably all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you definitely don't want to dive headfirst into like a swimming pool of tokens. Like if any kind of coins, it would definitely hurt you physically for sure. I always wondered about that. When the duck was like diving into the thing and he's like spitting the coins out of his mouth.
Because
your neck jumped in like that.
Why? Because like there's not like a lot of, you're not going to be able to swim through coins like you can water.
I don't believe so.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that makes sense.
We'll take it off the list of things to put in the house after the bull.
All right. Which coin did I just buy?
AVAX.
Yeah. I don't know if I bought the right one. mean, I have AVAX. Avalanche wormhole, whatever. It's in there. We got it. We got 12 AVAX. I'll figure out what that wormhole thing means.
Safe.
It's a bridge token. You can swap 1 for 1 for it.
Oh, okay. So then I could send that over to the core wallet very easily and be able to handle everything I need to over there. Yeah. Did I lose everybody?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
No. I was waiting for the response there on that. Man, I'm upset about all these tokens dropping, man. It done soured my day. It bees like that. It's just because of all the manipulation and stuff that goes on. You know what I'm saying? Like
But I mean, that's all part of the game. Is just knowing how to play it. And clearly, getting into a trade. And that was actually one of the first trades I'd gotten into in a long time last night. And obviously the timing just wasn't fucking right. I mean, it is what it is. That's all part of the game. And that's why,
Did the media narrative change quick?
Yeah, you're telling me. Changed in the middle of the night too, which is definitely that's bullshit when they do that in the middle of the night. All right. So we added some AVAX. I feel happy about that. So are there any other tokens gaming coins that we should put in there today? I know that there's a couple things that came up on YouTube. Let me take a look through here. Which, by the way, thank you guys for joining us over on the YouTube. Make sure you smash that like. Citus. I do know a lot about Citus. I think that was something it was a private sale that we had an opportunity to get into back a couple of years ago. Who knows whatever happened with that though. Let's see.
And I do see Jake.
Go ahead.
Jake has his hand up.
Oh, what's up,
Jake?
man?
Good morning, guys. How's everyone doing?
Oh,
Another day in paradise, baby.
Love it. I got a coin to throw out. It's in the top 100, but it looks like it could be good for the gaming community in the future. It's called Beam, previously known as Merit Circle. It looks like they migrated over to Beam, but they provide SDKs and APIs for developers to make it easier to integrate to the Web3 ecosystem. So I think it could be pretty good for the future.
Yeah, Beam's a good token. I think it's actually been on a decent run lately too, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It's been on a pretty big run.
But it's actually something that I have thought about it, and I thought it needed a retracement. Actually, let's look at the 30-day on that one. I mean, obviously you get the retracement. So that thing went from like a cent. A little over a cent up to 2.5, and it's at 1.5 right now. So, I mean, it's not a bad time to get in. I think this thing's probably going to have a pretty big. I mean, it's new too, right? This is going to have a pretty big future in the bull run.
Yeah, it's super new, so I think it's going to be huge. Everyone's going to see it, and they did such a good job with their website and their documents that I think the quality of that is just going to bring people in, and especially developers too, because people are gonna be looking for developer kits and shit like that when everything gets super hot and heavy in the bull run, and they're gonna be sticking out like a sore thumb for all those people.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, I said Beam up as well. I was actually just looking at Beam. 25 cents, or was it 25 cents? Was their all-time high? Yeah, just under 24 and a quarter. So I mean, I love the running room, and it wasn't just a straight up,
for Beam.
As soon as the token launched.
No, Beam only got Beam all-time.
It was
high
a
2
little bit of
cents.
time.
It may be a different one. Beam all-time high is 2.5 cents. I can pull this one.
There is another Beam, I think, but it's not related.
Oh,
yeah, not the same one. That's which one is that? Beam price. Yeah, no, not that one. Go to the one. It's got the rainbow, the vertical rainbow as the logo. Rank 89. Meritcircle.io is the website. Hey. What's up, Coach?
Ooh.
You know what that means?
Yo,
Yo, GM. How you feeling, Corey?
I'm feeling good.
You're gonna get a little. You want to do an ultra shield before we get to work on it?
No, I don't. I'm tired. I don't feel like feeling anything.
Down 13.4% today. Good time maybe to get in.
I agree, but
Well,
I'm not gonna beat a dead horse.
All right, we're gonna we're gonna buy some ultra. We're gonna buy some ultra today. I'll put some of that in there too. Do that.
What's the symbol for that, Jay?
UOS. Ultra.
Yeah, I'll take a flyer with you guys. Let's go.
Ranked 454. It's got a $71 million market cap. They got 1 billion max supply tokens. So the tokenomics are legit. It's not like it's got a gazillion tokens, right? It's only 1 billion. That's not a ton. I mean, it's a lot, but it's not a ton. Turbo's already working out here. Huh?
Sounds like
I'm
he's
just
making-
trying to hear it.
He respected the whistle.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
respect the whistle.
All right. We won't talk about ultra anymore. Don't you worry about that. It's time to get our workout in, boys and girls. Guys, you got to have a healthy mind, healthy body, and a healthy portfolio. Thank you so much for joining us for Web3 Breakfast. It's our halfway point. Time to get that workout in. So get your heart rate going. Get your blood pumping. Man, I do have to put some more music onto this thing. I keep forgetting to do that. But here's that Nessie track. No. Here's Turbo song.
I love it.
Here's Turbo song.
Oh,
yeah, this is a good workout song. And then feel free to do some freestyling, anyone. That is your prerogative. It's workout time. Let's go. Hey.
I love that. Man, 1% better every day.
That's it, man. It
It's a
feels
whole new year.
Hey, does that feel? It feels good for me right now. Like I feel like I'm working out some of the sludge to be thrown around some 25-pound weights, getting all the creaks and the cracks out. Man, that feels good.
Yeah, like I have. I've been whipping January's tail, or 2024's tail. I've in this 3 days, man. I have been on it, doggone it. So I'm feeling good. I mean, I'm just a little tired, like saying that, bro. I didn't go to bed till like 5 this morning, and I love this. You know what I mean? I do. I love it. And I just jumping in. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I feel bad because I feel like all the wind was taken out of myself. Like, have you seen the charts yet? And I pulled it up and it was just like, now I'm just like, my whole like, I'm in like this reset mode. Like, oh. When you see something bad, like you see something happen, and you're just trying to like smile through it, like everything's fine. We're all good here. Everybody's good.
It's that meme, right? It's the everything's fine. The guy sitting in the room on fire, like everything's fine. I see. I know we got Mike, Modern Canadian. He popped in. He popped up right before the break. I know he's probably got some good ideas for some gaming coins we can look at. So I'm gonna write down that
I know Big Time is down 20% in the past 7 days. Maybe a good entry there.
Bitcoin is a shit coin, by the way. That's the biggest shit coin of them all.
No, Big Time.
Oh, Big Time. These Bitcoin. I'm kidding.
No, not Bitcoin. Everybody knows where Bitcoin is.
That was a weird response.
No, big time for the game. It's down 20%. It's been kind of going down.
That whole thing. I was looking at that last night because I think that we were talking about. Did you mention big time on the stream last night? Right.
I don't remember if I did.
Yes.
Someone might have, right? And I know that I looked at the chart and I was looking at it again last night. Man, I tell you what, like even not even with today's drop, I do not like the chart here. With this thing since December 4th has been on a downward trajectory. I don't know where that stops, right? Like I think that this might be probably a good one to throw up on TradingView and to really take a look at it like at a better view. Or we can do candles.
Yeah, because Mike, how are the players over there, Mike, on big time? Like, are you seeing a drop in the players? Because I've been seeing a lot of people kind of complaining and stuff.
A lot of people complain, but because people have been in there since like the beginning, and how much you're making is going down, which is normal because you can't be paying out people so much big time when the prices went up. Like before, people are complaining because the token was at 19 cents, and then it went up to like $1, and now people are complaining they're not making as many big time. But the way you get money in the game is there's a leaderboard. So there's a lot of airdrops happening every Friday. It's payouts. And there's another leaderboard that's finishing on the 12th of January. So there's going to be another airdrop for people coming in the next month or so.
So that one is that forever? Like you're going to have that kind of sell pressure?
I don't know. They have announced there's going to be one more leaderboard after this current one. That's kind of how they use the leaderboard to stimulate crafting. So you craft NFTs in the game, and you use those NFTs to get into like what's called prestige portals, prestige like dungeons. And you need certain items to have like a tag. I'll have like a green sword. You need green to get in this prestige portal. You need 4 rares to get in this prestige portal. So that's how they use the token. You have to use the big time to craft in the game to make these NFTs to get in these prestige portals. And to earn big time, you have to have hourglasses equipped, which you have to use your crafting utilities to craft hourglasses, which are also NFTs.
And that right there, Jay, is exactly why the gameplay is so doggone important when we're making these investments and stuff. We're making these calls.
Absolutely.
If you got to know how to use it. Yep.
Yeah, and I think that's we were talking about that. Kind of the way that we're going to start to approach like the content that we build around these videos with Turbo 7 and myself of how we've got like this the 3-pronged approach to it where we've got someone who's going to be taking a specific look at the team, the white paper, the company behind it, the organization, the gameplay, like how does that affect, and then the tokenomics, stuff like that. So I think we'll have a really good strategy to bring this stuff and put it all together in a nice package. That's what I'm looking forward to this year.
When it comes to gameplay for big time, I'm your man. I play that game every day. I've been playing it every day for 4 months now.
Love it.
I was curious about that. I actually went to go try to get it the other day, and from what I was reading on their website, I was like, I feel like I was like kind of confused about how to actually get the game. Like, do you get it dropped from someone on Twitch? Like,
you need an access code. Just send me a DM. I got some codes I think that haven't expired yet, so I can get you an access code. And then what you do is you go into a big time game and you just enter that into the redemption part after you make an account on OpenLoot, and then you just click the link for the access code, and then you can download the game.
Hell yeah! I'll send you a DM then. Thank you.
Nice.
No worries.
Did you? I'm looking at this. Report here. Of big time, and it says that one of their investors was Alameda Research.
Could have been. They invested in a lot of
I
shit.
gotta look and see if that is true.
I think the CEO or the former CEO of Big Time is the guy that made Decentraland.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Again, another reason why it's so important to our approach.
Just to learn all this stuff. I mean, this is great. You like that's part of like when you're doing research and stuff. Like, and this is different, right? Because like it's a game. It's a little bit different than just investing into like a token or like an NFT or whatever. But always knowing the people that you're putting your money behind is a very smart thing. You know, you don't want to, look at this, because that was one of the big problems that we saw, I think, towards the tail end of the last cycle, was especially with Web3 gaming, is that you'd see these studios spend $30,000 to $50,000 on a trailer to be like, holy shit, this game is gonna be dope, and with no intention to ever actually put out a game. You know what I mean? Like, it literally was just to scam people, and there was hundreds of these things that you saw popping up, just these amazing trailers that people made just to collect money and then run. So learning, who the serial scammers are, or who the real entrepreneurs and the real builders are going to be, that's half the battle. But that's, part of your job as, an investor, is figuring it out. DYOR, baby.
DYOR. Do your own research. Hey, guys, and I'm gonna do just a quick room reset here, if that's okay, Jay.
Yeah, that works for me.
Just to say, if you guys haven't done so, make sure you retweet out the space, and also too, man, maybe tag some people, or send them a message like, yo, you need to be in here. We're talking about gaming tokens, and it's always a great conversation, so we can continue to build the community, get more insight into different things that are going on around. I'm gonna do some more. I'm gonna do some digging into this big time, because I got to get in. I might have like a bunch of tokens in the game, so I got that new setup. So we're gonna get. I'm gonna get in there and see what I got anything cooking in there.
There you go.
The best way for this game is to actually just play it, because the tokenomics of all the games that I've looked into, this one has the best utilization of the token in the game.
It's interesting to go down the list. I clicked on it. How do I do this so that it actually? We'll do it like that. And I want you guys to be able to see this. There you go. So I was looking at the GameFi section over on CoinGecko, and you look down, look at the last 7 days, right? Like ICP, ripped, still way green, it's up 5% in the last day. Everything else double digits down. Look at those charts, just straight down. Yield Guild Games, YGG. That's, I feel like, a good pick too, but kind of that was something we talked about I think a year ago. That would have been a good pick a long time ago. Smooth Love Potion is actually dead. Is actually dead. Isn't that a token for?
Yes, yeah.
Here's what I gotta say about Smooth Love Potion. My brother-in-law's not in crypto, and he told me about it last time. So that's, for me, that was like, okay, this is a dead project.
It's a dead project, you said?
Yeah. When my thesis is, when your Uncle Larry that doesn't know anything about crypto tells you about a project, it's time to get the fuck out.
Yeah. When Unc starts talking about it. Noxy over on YouTube's a Cornucopia's Tier 4 node sale going on now. 576 ADA, 400 of 875 NFTs remaining. If we do have some Copy token, we do have the Cornucopia's token. I do have, let me see here. I could pull up the old JPEG store, I think. Maybe I should have it on here. Nope. It won't be on this computer. But I have.
And Noxy been on that Cornucopias lately.
Yeah, dude. We were back in the MetaMoney days. Big on that. So I paper handed my OG Bubble Jet Sprinter, but I still have my original Bubble Jet, and I've got what do I have left? A medium rare land. That's what I got for the game. So I got a vehicle and I got a land. So when it's time for us to start playing that, is the game live and are people doing stuff? If it is, we've got the gear that we need in order to start going with that.
Oh yeah. What do you know about Ronin?
Nothing.
Can we talk about that? Nothing. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put that on my list to look into. I want to know more about Ronin. I want to see what's cooking over there.
All right, the nodes. All right, let me go. Is that something that they have just through their websites?
Oh shoot, are you talking to me?
No, Noxy. I'll figure it out. Yeah, they've got. They're doing nodes. I assume we should probably run a node. We'll figure it out. I got my little list of things. We got to look at some big time, some ultras, some beam, some copy nodes. What else? What else are we looking at?
Dude. Did you put Beam on there? Did you put Beam on your list?
I do have Beam on the list.
Or did you buy Beam?
No, we bought the AVAX. So
but
we
did
bought
not
some.
buy Beam.
No, not yet. No, we'll go through some of these things and we'll be strategic of what we do purchase. But we did get the AVAX. So we locked in the 12 AVAX. So we did add that to the portfolio. So I know that's not a ton, but something.
It's a start.
You got to start somewhere, man.
Yeah.
Hey, this has been fun to just add things. We've been adding in things. Now we're being like transparent about it and talking about it on the show because I think it helps kind of show people that we're building this thing week by week. But that's what we do. Every Wednesday we add a little bit in here, and it's been slow going. But hey, we're getting there, man. I think it's up to like 3K. The account is. It was like 2K 2 weeks ago or something like
that. Is there something going on with Axie? You had brought it up. You mentioned Axie Infinity. Is there something going? Because somebody called that in one of their like gaming tokens.
Well, I
of 2024, and I was like,
I mean, it's probably ChatGPT. They use ChatGPT to figure that out because that is not going to be one of the gaming tokens of 2024.
Hey, I was like, am I completely missing something? Like, did they relaunch? Did they do something? That was, man, I'm telling you, that game. All the users and like, do you think that was just like a bull market, like pump ploy round? Like there was nothing of real substance there, or did it just kind of get consumed? Like, was it of value and it just got overwhelmed and consumed? Or
I think it's just a play to earn model. We've talked about that before. It's the dinosaur tail, right? Like that's the whole problem with it is that the mechanics of play to earn just haven't been figured out correctly because it relies on new people coming in order to pay the old people. And if you don't have new people coming in, then those rewards start going down. And then when people like are used to making X amount and then it just continues to go down and down, like there's just not too many games have recovered from that dinosaur tail spiral. That's like the dinosaur tail of death.
You need that outside money. You need that outside money coming in.
Well, I mean, there are some companies
without having some,
like what is the name of that game? Undead Blocks. Like I know, like when Grant, his strategy, when him and I were talking, that their whole goal was to bring it in from whether it's advertising money. So like while you're walking through the game, like if you see a billboard, like that's where some money came in from. Obviously, NFT sales can help fund operations and stuff. But it's the tokenomics of play to earn, or the mechanics of it. Just that's something that needs to get figured out, or else the play to earn shit will never survive. Because that's the thing, like what you were talking about, like with big time, like, you got our leaderboard and our rewards. And if we're just constantly paying out free coins, like for the most part, like people don't hang on to free coins. Now, if you are invested emotionally into this game, that may be different. That might be a whole different thing because now you need your games for your loot and whatever. But for the most part, people who are, a little bit more wise to what's going on, when you get those free coins, you sell them. That's what you do. Because you're never going to be worth as much as they are right at the moment than when you get them, for the most part.
Well, if the taxes and stuff like that are set up correctly, you know what I mean? Like those airdrops, can help the ecosystem by people selling and trading, depending on how all of that's set up in the backside. But I see that modern.
There's no doubt. Like, yes, that you need some liquidity making, and that's the market making also turns the wheel. What you got, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so in regards to big time and their leaderboards, so this is my thesis on the leaderboard. To get on the leaderboard, you need to craft. So they reward you crafting in-game to get points for the leaderboard. So you have to spend your big time. So I know you're getting airdropped a reward, but how much big time have you spent in the game to recoup? So you're probably just recouping some of your own expenses anyway. So I don't know if it's just going to be pure free coins that you're getting, because you have to spend the big time in game to get the airdrop.
Okay.
Even qualify.
Okay. Well, I mean that may be a different mechanic then unto itself, and that may be more of a recipe for success than just just people just trying to get liquidity every time they get some free coin. Okay. That's it. That makes you think about it differently. Go ahead, Turpo.
Yeah, I was also gonna say, nope. That's what you get. Dang it! Dang it! That's fine.
It happens.
Moving on. No, I'm just kidding. That's the word. I do like Undead Blocks. You know what I mean? Like, and I did enjoy the game. It did, like, obviously, through the beta and stuff like that. Like, and they're not even fully out yet, I believe. Or did that just recently happen? Maybe I gotta take a good look back, but it just kind of got monotonous, like doing the same thing over and over again. But I did appreciate, like, the advertising aspect of being able to put different advertisements inside the games. I think it's smart. I don't know that it would necessarily have like a long like in the Bulls end. Shoot, man, everybody gonna have all kinds of crazy ads in different games in that model, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Good.
Do you think now? And I love, adding coins in and diversifying and all that stuff. With all that being said, like, putting money into some of these projects where the game may end up just being dog shit, or like the reality that we got to think about, and hopefully we'll get Seven, we'll get his take on this, is IMX. I mean, we know they're going to be launching like 200 and some games this year coming up. Like, there's a high percentage chance that that's what captures the attention of a lot of people. Like, maybe fooling around with some of these games isn't the move. Maybe IMX is the move, and we just keep stacking IMX, and they get into the point where they become so big, they become like the acquisition, and they start buying all of the smaller games, and now that is the go-to studio for everything Web3.
I mean, like, in these gaming tokens, I mean, obviously there's a lot of opportunity, like especially in the beginning of them, to see huge profits, right? I mean, my boy Noxy, over on YouTube, I mean, he had his spell token. I mean, it went up to like $1.4 million. He missed it. He didn't see it. It was there for a couple of days. But that was an opportunity. Do I think we'll see that necessarily with IMX? I don't think you're gonna see any kind of like ginormous spike like that, obviously, like, to get to that kind of level. But I do think it will reach up to, the hundreds, you know what I mean? Like, where it's going to have some value, because there's just there's so much ecosystem, there's so many places to use it, right? And it's just going to really drive users into the token.
So if it gets to $100, it's at $2.05 right now. That is a 50x. That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, now that's just me, like my own personal, like where I'm at. It's not like I'm calling it to go there or anything like that. It's just that I feel like with the strength that they have, the GameStop community, everything that's going on in the stonks world with them, right? Their whole community that they've developed in Reddit and stuff. I just feel like they have a great opportunity that is in front of them with what they have coming.
Boom. What up? We got anything else? Any other picks? That's it.
No. I mean, that was the ones. Those were mine for today. I need to do some Ronin. I want to do some search on this Ronin token.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do some research.
See what's cooking over there.
Yeah, it's time to do some research. You got some things that are still down pretty good. We're still in the just some gaming stuff.
So how long do you think it's gonna last? This down tick?
Oh, I don't know.
If we don't get some positive news, hey, look, it's all gonna dump. It's gonna dump for like 3 or 4 days, and then they're gonna come out and be like it's never mind, just kidding. Like, we're approved. It's approved.
You think we'll have a bad rest of the week, and then come? What is the? Let's see. I want to look at some dates here. So technically, the decision is due by next Wednesday, so a week from today. We could potentially see some major market manipulation over the next couple days, and then see announcement on Monday, the 8th. What do you think about that? I think that
nope. I don't know. I got a bad feeling now. I'm doing the news fear thing, where I think that they're gonna stretch this thing out.
Run it to the 10th.
To see such a huge shift, like this, I mean, just, I don't know. There's definitely some manipulation going on right now.
Oh, absolutely, man. You could tell. You just look at these candles, but I don't know, man. I don't know. You're gonna have to Watch the candles.
When you hear Kramer on TV squawking about how he loves Bitcoin, you know some shit's going on. Like he like this whole time he has said that crypto's bullshit and blah blah blah. And then Monday morning he's like, "Man, I love Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to the moon. Bitcoin, Bitcoin." But he literally said Bitcoin like 45 times on Monday, and I was like, "What the fuck is really going on?" So it seems like this is gonna be a gotcha, and then they're gonna be like. It is approved though. Like 3 days, like you said, Turbo. They're gonna be like, oh fuck, and Gary's gonna be the clown to do it. He's gonna be like, well, we couldn't approve it that day because of blah blah blah. And then they're gonna be like, but we went through it and shifted gears and blah blah blah. Dude, it's gonna be such a fucking bullshit story.
You know what's gonna happen. Crypto 420 over on YouTube. They're definitely trying to shake the tree 100%, and that's the thing. Like. These institutional boys and gals, they've got plenty of money to be able to do that. Desert Crypto saying all the articles are stemming from one source, Maxiport. I'll have to check that out. Honeyland.
Brian, yeah, I did see that too.
Brian, where do we find honey? On Jupiter Solana. Okay, well, all of that stuff is at home. I'm all logged into my. Actually, I could probably do that on this one. I'm a Solana guy now. I love this. Got my Phantom wallet.
I truly don't think things are going to get exciting until Q2 of this year.
I think we're just going to do some volatile chop for a little bit.
I think we're probably going to fade a bit and then find a bottom and just kind of trade sideways, maybe in the range, and then Q2 this year we start to go up again.
All right.
I think that you're right with in a sense, but I think that they know that that's what's going to save the market from going all the way to zero. Like I think they know that when Bitcoin kicks in like it's supposed to, they know that will save everyone from going to complete zero.
Yes. All right. Well, I can't find. There you go, Jupiter. Do you guys have trouble? Now, let me ask you a question. Anybody that's doing the Solana stuff, do you have trouble logging on, like connecting to your wallet through the app? Like it says like auto confirm is available, but like it doesn't actually ever connect to the wallet. It's annoying. So I can't use my phone. But it all works on the computer, except for when I try to live stream, and then like what was that? It got like a virus on my computer last night. It was weird. It like slowed the whole thing down.
Holy cow!
Got all glitchy and crazy, but it went away as soon as I shut down Phantom Wallet and shut down Dex Screener, and it was the Radium wallet. I'll tell you what, man, that thing's trash.
Weird.
Yeah, but anyway.
And I know my Mac has actually been having some struggles here lately too.
It's like
I don't know if Apple's putting out a new update. It's about that season.
Oh yeah, it is.
Apple must be coming out with something new.
There it is. Well, speaking of apples, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Make sure you guys eat healthy. It is January 3rd, so keep that healthy mind and healthy spirit going for the next couple days. All my fellow resolutioners. One of these days, I will join the gym, but I'm going to wait until the resolutioners fade away, so I don't look like one.
I went to the gym last night, right? I went into the gym last night because I'm like I need to try to burn some of this like energy off, to see if I can get to bed to regular time. And I went into the gym, and when I scanned in on my little Planet Fitness app, I've had Planet Fitness for like 2 years now, like the membership, and it said this is my 6th visit. I was like, oh god.
Jeez, dude, you are doing the long game, aren't you? You're just trying to figure it out.
You know what I do is honestly I go to Planet Fitness and I look around and I come home and I work out in my house.
Jesus.
This is exactly true because I was on the phone with him prior to the gym and on the phone with him after the gym, and then he worked out when he got home.
I just needed to kind of break the ice. That's what I use Planet Fitness for. I go in,
just break the ice.
I'm done.
$10 a month.
He just needed to go and smell the
working.
gym air. He needed to smell the gym air. That's all.
That's right. Wait,
I'm not working out here.
Yeah. Yeah, you're funny. Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm not working with these Planet Fitness people. Look at all these resolutioners. This is what I did. I went in, I was like, resolutioners. But then when I looked at my phone, it said, this is your 6th visit. And I was like, one of us.
One of
I started
them.
yelling.
That's awesome. Oh, goodness gracious. Y'all have a good one. Have a great rest of your day. We will be back tomorrow for more Web3 Breakfast. Make sure I'll put out a post later today. I don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow. I don't, you know what? Maybe ordinals. Maybe I got to get into the bit bulls. Bullish trader. No?
That was a really harsh no.
Okay. Well,
I just wanted to be dramatic.
Oh, okay. I was like, dang, Corey really don't want you to buy those at all.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe we won't then. I will rethink my decisions for tomorrow's show. I will clear it with the Web3 Breakfast community. If that's something you want to be a part of, all you got to do is just link up with us on Twitter and say, add me into the group. We've got just a kick-ass community of people. But I think we should transfer it over to the Discord very soon when we get that launched, because then that would be a better way to handle some conversation. Shut your mouth now.
now you're just a
No. I think actually,
listen, I hate Discord. Like
that one might have been real.
Yeah,
Corey seriously turned into a heckler so fast. No.
Someone get him off stage, please. Remove him.
All right.
No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. I will do it myself.
I knew he was gonna say
my,
it. That's fucking hilarious.
This is my stage,
it's
damn it.
my dog,
I will
Paul.
remove him if I want to.
I just see
Corey's
Jay,
about to get old.
I see Jay flipping up like a little compartment on the desk, and he pushes a button, and then all of a sudden Corey's just not in the space anymore. It's like
eject. Why did he leave? He dropped off and then started crying.
Yeah,
I did not he's like acting like a victim. I didn't remove you. I didn't remove you.
Don't be a victim blamer.
Oh my god!
Jesus
Christ! He's gonna get canceled so fast.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare, Corey!
Hey, yo, I just felt like that was your old Yeller moment. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take him out. I'll do it, Paul. It's my dog. Oh man, what a great way to end the show.
That was good. All right. I love you guys. Tomorrow we'll be back at 9 a.m. Have a great rest of your day. Remember, always try to be 1% better than you were yesterday, and I guarantee you we'll have fun, and we'll all be smiling together in just a few months.